Right, Shalom, Akim. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing the truth with sincerity and diligence. All right, as Brother Loyal from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, coming back again with the quick lesson, and as always, love will be edified to the elect. So I just want to go through a quick lesson, through the Spirit, touching upon the faith and the expectations that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua requires of us. All right, the Lord never wants us to be in a what if situation. The Lord wants us to put all of our eggs, so to say, in one basket. All right, putting all our faith and trust in Him, no matter what situations are brought forth. All right, and ultimately these situations that is going to be placed upon the table that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to deliver to us is going to be what? To increase our faith. All right, because we're going to be tested, and man, many diverse troublesome times are going to meet us. All right, and the Lord is basically faithful and has trust in His elect. That way we won't look back. Okay, we're going to totally keep our trust in Him. All right, so this is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, now yet, we haven't seen Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, but what it's telling you that we're based off a corresponding with Romans 15 chapter and the 4th verse, what the things that are were written for our learning. Okay, and what it takes faith to believe. Damn, it takes faith to believe in these scriptures. All right, and ultimately the Lord has to place that faith, that portion of faith on you. Okay, and amen, that faith that is placed upon us is going to have to be backed by action. Okay, like the scripture says, don't love Yahweh Shem Yahushua in word, but in deed also. All right, we can't halfway have faith in this thing. All right, it says, for it by the elders obtained a good report. All right, and we're seeking a good report from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, by a passing certain tests. Okay, not giving up. Okay, we'll jump straight to the point and go to I want to touch upon Abraham. All right, this is Hebrews 11 and 8. It says, by faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went. All right, by faith he sojourned into the land of promise, and in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. All right, for he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and maker is the Most High. It says, through faith. Salaki, okay, I'm gonna touch upon that point. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua was placed before Abraham. All right, that he had to offer up his beloved son Isaac. You see, but it took faith and also action. Okay, for Abraham to go through it to basically clarify his faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. Now, if the Lord was to tell this to your average Jake, all right, that he had to kill his son, all right, put him on the chopping block, he wouldn't go through with it. All right, but because we have that faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we know, okay, that the Lord is able to get us out of these certain situations. Okay, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. All right, it says, there had no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is faithful to where the point, it gets unexplainable. All right, you look at all of the men of old, okay, and all of these men went through diverse temptations. All right, you look at what Job had his family die. All right, he had all his flock die, his houses. You see everything that he lost. Look, Satan, but you see everything that he lost. All right, and he didn't turn away. All right, he kept his trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua while he had his woman on his side. And that goes to show you the mentality that where he was fully persuaded in his own mind. All right, and that's the mentality that we have to be in. So with that, I'm gonna just grab that one. This is Romans chapter 14 and 5. It says, one man esteeming one day above another, another esteeming a day every like. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind, because what? Man, having faith, it starts within your mind. All right, it starts with what? Your belief system. Okay, if you have a weak belief system, man, and all these, yeah, at the top, 144. See, but yeah, man, if you have a weak belief system, when certain things are placed before you, you're gonna run away. All right. Go right back to Jonah. When Jonah seen exactly how the men of the Lord was getting slain, and the job and the duty of the men of the Lord, okay, everything that came with it, he ran away. All right. But then what? It goes to show you, if you're a man of Yahweh Shem Shai, you man, you can't run away from your lot. All right. So yeah, man, and that did something to Jonah's belief system to show him, like, hey, man, you can't just be playing with your Yahweh Shem Shai. You see? What, man, the Lord knows exactly what you're gonna do in this situation. He just brings forth the situation to see exactly what you're gonna do. All right, the Lord knows exactly what you're gonna do already. All right, but it's to confirm within yourself. All right, do you really have the faith that you say you have in your Yahweh Shem Shai? All right, because what, man, all these things will be made known. Okay, you look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Okay, man, they was put in the furnace. They was put in a furnace, you know, and they went through with it because what? They really had fear in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse, I started verse 8. It says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. Okay, why should we meditate day and night? Because what, man? This is the ordinances that Yahweh Shem Shai has set us up to keep. Okay, for us to be on one accord in spirit. All right, and ultimately to what? Learn from these examples. Everything that's written in the scriptures is going to come to pass. All right, the way that the men of the Lord conducted themselves when what those trials and tribulations were brought forth, guess what? We're going to be in those same situations. You know, might not be to that extent, but guess what, man? According to the scriptures, tell you that, hey, man, before we can get to that kingdom, man, we got to go through that hell. All right, it's not going to be a easy walk. All right, that's why it's called a straight and narrow walk. All right, it's things on the left hand side and things on the right hand side, you know, of that path. That's what always going to be there to distract you. Okay, but what if you're not meditating in the scriptures? You're gonna easily be led astray, and what? That's gonna basically lead you on the path of falling. All right. It says that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. You see, so you should observe and what to do. So what? All these things that we're taking from the scriptures, we must what apply to our everyday life. All right, and that's what's gonna keep us what having our faith built up, so that we can continue this walk. It says, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous. You see. Hey, man, it's a beautiful thing to know that something was brought your way, all right, to test you, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, you had enough faith to get through it, okay? But what it says, man, when you put you meditate there and day and night, the Lord is gonna have all your ways be prosperous, okay? No matter what you put your hand to, all right, in righteousness. It says, and then thou shalt have good success. Have not I commanded thee? Okay, be strong and of a good courage. Only the elect are gonna be strong and have that good courage. All right, having good faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, be not afraid. Why should we be afraid? Because we actually know. All right, we actually know that the Lord controls everything. The Lord controls the spirits on the people that we deal with. Okay, everything. So there's no need for us to be afraid. Okay, it says, neither be thou dismayed, for the Most High thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Okay, the Lord is carrying us. That's why it tells you in the scriptures that what, man, it's not us, but it's what? The good will of Yahweh Shem Shai that working within us. All right, the Lord is carrying us on his back. You see, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they put them in that furnace, you say, hey, man, you put 3 in there, but what? There's a 4th one like unto what? The Son of Man. You see, and that was Yahweh Shai. And then he said what? They were in there dancing, you know. They were in there dancing, rejoicing. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai made a way for them to escape. You see? We'll read this one more time. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful. The Lord will not forsake us. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not going to forsake us. He's not going to leave us here or put us through something that we're not able to bear. All right. It says, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. But with the temptation also may make a way to escape. So the Lord is sending something your way, but guess what? The way is already made, that righteous path, in order for you to get through it. Okay? It says that ye may be able to bear it. All right. This is Ephesians 5:19, and what it all starts within your own mind. Okay, that's why Isaiah 33 and 6 tells you what the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times, of your times. Okay, when those things meet you. Okay, because it might be a time to where, guess what, you're a concentration council in effect. All right, and you might not be around the brothers. Okay, so you have to be strong in your mind. All right, it says speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, and these are what things that King David did. Okay, to what, stay motivated, stay having that positive mindset. Okay, let nothing stop you from the love of this truth. Okay, singing and making melody in your heart or in your mind. You see, it's all about having a strong mindset in this thing. It says to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Okay. So yeah, man, these are things that we must constantly dwell upon. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old, okay, and see why. Hey, we have eyes that the world wished that they had. Okay, we're able to go through the scriptures and understand it. Okay, and break these scriptures down. Okay, and get a visual depiction of what's going on and what's to come. Okay, we look at all the generations of old. We look at what Moses, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Okay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the Maccabees. You see, we look at all these great men. All right, and what it says, and see how they conducted themselves when those things were brought forth. Okay, Yahweh Shai, the greatest example. Okay, how did he conduct himself? Okay, did he stop putting his faith and trust in Yahweh? No. All right, he went through it and he knew what the Lord was gonna make a way for him to escape. All right, it says, did any trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshua and was confounded? No, not at all. How do we know that? We have these records. Okay, we're able to look through all the scriptures and what they're written, and it takes faith to actually read these things and keep it with us. Okay, and believe it. Okay. But Yahweh Shem Yahshua has to give you that increases of that spirit, okay, or that faith. It says, or did any abide in his fear? When you fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you are totally gonna be a servant. All right, you're gonna do exactly what Yahweh Shem Yahshua commands you to do. Okay, it says, and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All right. And that's why the scriptures say what, man? Hey, if you worship Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you gotta call upon him in spirit and truth. So the Lord is not gonna despise you or put you to the side if you're honestly and trustworthily and faithfully doing everything that Yahweh Shem Yahshua commands. All right? If you're going out on the highways and hedges, all right, and rightfully dividing the scriptures and feeding the flock, okay? If you're being a good brother, okay, you're being a charitable brother, okay? If you're studying, all right, you're doing fast for Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and being a good keeper of the house, the Lord is not going to despise you, okay? You must gird up the loins of your mind, all right, and continue to push and strive for this truth unto death. All right, so brothers, Lord willing, this quick topic was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the Ruel, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Until next time, Shalom.